Alright, so today I've got a clutch of Macklot pythons slayed, and I figured I would show you. See here, kind of see. So there's a female wrapped around. This is a proven breeder female. She produced 2 years ago for me. And I usually like to give them every other year off. Kind of typical, same as all my other python stuff. This girl, I checked on her this morning, and I could see she was all twisted up in the egg box, and then I had to go out of town for the day. When I got back, I seen that she had laid. Kind of see. Usually, if you're kind of calm with them, and you're not like jerking away and stuff like that, then I find they usually don't want to bite. Like, they're usually just very reluctant to let go of the eggs. But she's doing the one thing that I don't like them to do, which is squeeze them. Let's see if I can't slip the clutch out. There you go. So the female, just gonna gently grab her out. Yeah, so this is the female. Super cool snake. There's actually a lot of light reflection in here, but Macklots are probably, they've got to be one of the most underrated pythons. I'm just going to check her. Doesn't look like she's got any eggs left inside of her. She looks pretty good, like not super deflated anyway. But yeah, Macklots are just so underrated. They get a bad rap, I think, because like most pythons as babies, they're, you know, quite defensive. But you can see this big girl, like I just pulled her off her eggs, and she's very calm. So awesome snake. They're super variable. Like, I've got some holdbacks that are just almost solid black with the gold head. Good size, like a probably, God, she's got to be at least 7 foot, this snake. But I'm going to do what I always do. I got a tub of water sitting down there, so I'll let her soak, and then while I deal with all this, she can sit there, and then before I clean out the cage and put her back, I'll give her a scrub down, just because otherwise, like I always mention with the pythons, if they have the egg scent on them, and they have a tendency to just sit there and try and incubate the eggs, even though the eggs are no longer there anymore. So, egg box, she pushed all the substrate out of it. It's a small egg box, so, or nest box, I guess you'd say. So she kind of needed the extra space. You can see, nice clutch. No slugs or anything like that. And we got, what do we got here? 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's 18 eggs there. I'm going to try and separate them just so that it fits a little bit better into the egg box. And I personally don't like putting too many eggs together in an egg box. I mean, you can, but I just like to separate it out a little bit for a couple of reasons. Like if I have something mold out, maybe cause an issue. Or I like to have that extra airflow. Basically, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket by having them separated into a couple bins. Same thing I've shown before. You know, you can just kind of work them and the eggs will come apart. And these ones were laid, I mean, it's kind of late right now. It's like 10:30 at night. And they were laid sometime midday, like sometime around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So they're fairly stuck together, but it's not too bad. They're still relatively malleable, if you would say. These guys, yeah, I didn't breed any Macklots at all last year, so kind of excited to have these. We got some olive python eggs in the incubator right now. And I have a bunch of baby water pythons already hatched. And I'm hoping to get lucky and hit on Sabu pythons again. I've got 3 females paired up, so that would be cool. Get most of the genus hatched out this season, besides the Dunn's pythons. Getting them separated out here, it's just there's so many connection points. Got a tricolor monitor eyeballing me over there. Okay. There we go. A little bit smaller than an olive python egg, about the same size as a water python egg. We got 6. All right, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18. Nice. I was, me and my helper were talking about it, and I was like, I bet you'll lay 18, and that's exactly what she laid. So you can see the residue kind of where I pulled the other eggs off. But this way it breaks it up a little bit. Still a little bit too tall, actually, this one egg. But yeah, the Macklots are, incubation is no different. I incubate them at, well, now it'd be 87.4 is what my incubator's at. And the Macklots are about 2 months to hatch. They're not like the olive pythons, which are, you know, a little longer, 85 days. But the rest of the genus, Sabus, Macklots, Waters, they're all about 2 months. Typical egg setup. I got my shoebox tote with my wet perlite in the bottom, and then my my plastic lighting diffuser on top so that the eggs aren't sitting in the substrate. And I think these should fit without touching the lid. I don't really like that. So what I'll do, just gonna scoop a little bit of perlite out of the nest box or the egg bin. And see how they fit like that. Perfect. Now they're not touching the top or anything like that. I've just got the holes taped off, and then that way I can write on the tape when the eggs are laid. And yeah, baby Macklot pythons. I got, like I said, olives in the incubator now. I have next to go, I have a Bismarck ring python, which is in prelay shed right now. I have one northern white-lipped python, which is also in prelay shed, or going into prelay. And then I have another northern white-lipped that might have already had a prelay shed. So those will probably be the next ones you'll be seeing. And then I have a handful of other stuff that's either ovulating or it's already gravid. I got a tiger Amazon tree boa ovulating in there right now. But yeah, quick little egg pulling video, and obviously I will be showing you guys when these things hatch, and hopefully ring pythons next.